Hey guys, this is Levi Diesel Performance. Today I'm working on a John Deere 4010. Customer brought it in, complained of the tractor starting and dying randomly, erratic governor issues. So typically that's a sign of the governor ring on the injection pump being out. I verified that it was. So let's see what we're looking at here. So if you come over, the injection pump should be sitting right here. I've already got it out though. This is on top of the oil pump. And here's your injection pump. So it sits in like this. And so what I did was I shut the main fuel off to the tractor. So if you come to the front of the tractor, come down below, there's gonna be a valve up there. So you just turn that valve, it shuts your fuel off. That way you don't drain all your fuel out of the tractor. And then I pop my side cover here. And inside that side cover, there were little tiny pieces of what looked like coffee grounds. If it looks like coffee grounds in there, little black pieces, red pieces, that's a sign of your governor ring going out. It turns red from the red fuel. So before you pull the pump, you need to time the pump. So it's super easy. Come into your access port over here, and you're going to get a pry bar, and you're going to pry on your flywheel there. And you're going to rotate your pump until you have two lines inside your timing cover here. Let me get my camera to focus. So there you can see them. You want to line those up. So one line stays stationary and one turns with the pump. So that's what we're trying to do. So if you pull it off in that position, you can send it to a shop, have it rebuilt, buy one online, whatever you want to do. And then they should send it back, and if everything was built correctly, it should go right back on the way it was. So another couple things I'm going to cover is just 101, putting your pump back on type of deal. So when you're sliding it down in, it should never be forced in. It should always fall in. Like if you start pulling it down with the nuts to get it to sit down flush, you're probably going to break something. Something's not in right. So, be careful. The other thing is cleanliness. Making sure where your fuel lines sit, everything's nice and clean. We always send our pumps with new washers. So we have Sanidine sealing washers. It takes one on each side of your banjo bolt. So your bolt goes in through your line here. So there's going to be one on the outside, one on the inside. So torque spec on these nuts is 28 foot-pounds. If you can't get a torque wrench on there, it's not a problem. Just tighten it down flush, go about a quarter turn. That'll get you close. We're just trying to crush those washers a little bit to get it to seal. But besides that, I definitely make sure your lines are blown off as well. You don't want any dirt getting in there. And the other big problem we see is when this governor ring goes bad in here. This is your return fitting, and it's got a check ball in there, so we always put a new one on. That connects to your return line right here. That goes back to your fuel tank at the front of the tractor. Blow through this with air because this line can get clogged, and especially like this one, it's got a loop-de-loop. So that's definitely one we blow through, make sure it doesn't get clogged. If it does get clogged and you put a new pump on and you didn't clean it out, you'll have the same problems you did before. It'll start, it'll build pressure, it'll get too much back pressure, and it'll shut the pump off. So 101, that's how to R&R a 4010 injection pump, and hopefully that helps someone. If you have any questions, just give me a holler. Thanks.